This is Nick Murray. He is enjoying his Friday evening by simply relaxing alone and watching TV. He is a pretty hardworking man during the week, and always enjoys these nights in on the weekend as opposed to going out. As he winds down and enjoys his TV show, Mr. Murray hears the loud exhaust of a vehicle outside. The mail is here. As he collects the mail from the mailbox, he notices something. The next day, a news report reveals what happened to Mr. Murray. The report claims that a man named Gregory Braley assaulted Mr. Murray, and that no other suspects were currently being sought after. But wait, that's definitely not what happened. We saw this event happen. This thing is what killed Mr. Murray, not whoever that guy is. Whoever made this fake story clearly didn't want the public knowing about whatever this statue thing is. But who would do that? Who would have so much power that they could completely erase a true event from existence? Well, this was the work of the SCP Foundation. The SCP Foundation is a non-governmental global agency that was formed with the sole purpose of containing anomalies and protecting the public from them. That be, everything about them, including the very knowledge of their existence. But what is an anomaly? Well, the creature that attacked Mr. Murray is a great example. This is SCP-173, which is just a number given to it so that it can be easily classified in the Foundation's database. The statue is 205.74 centimeters tall, constructed of concrete and rebar, with the colored parts sprayed on with spray paint. But it's not just a normal statue. 173 is a conscious being, and possesses a hatred for all living creatures. 173 is able to move extremely fast. However, it is unable to move if within line of sight of an organism. Rewinding back to Mr. Murray's incident, this is why it was able to seemingly teleport to him when he blinked. Once 173 comes into contact with an organism, it breaks their neck in milliseconds. This is what makes 173 an anomaly. Normal concrete statues don't have consciousness and super speed abilities, and definitely can't fracture people's necks. One of the most difficult anomalies the Foundation contains is SCP-682, which is a giant reptile that regenerates from any damage it takes, and is practically immortal. 682 is sealed inside a 125 cubic meter cell that is lined with acid-resistant steel plates and filled to the brim with hydrochloric acid. The acid leaves 682 in a constant state of regeneration, which forces the creature to spend all of its energy on regenerating instead of breaking out of containment and escaping. While containment of 682 is pretty complex and difficult, it does not even scratch the surface of some of the other questionable containment measures for other anomalies. There are thousands of other anomalous entities that exist within our reality, which is precisely why the SCP Foundation was created, to protect humanity both from them as well as from the knowledge of their existence. But how does a single organization literally have the power to contain anomalies and creatures that exist across multiple dimensions, or ones that can regenerate from any damage? It starts with where the Foundation contains all these anomalies, which would be their various containment sites and facilities all over the world. They have around 82 sites, which are facilities disguised from the outside as a government building or a company's office. They also have 10 areas which are fully hidden facilities, usually underground bunkers, that are not visible to the public. These containment facilities have the most advanced scientific and research equipment, even more advanced than the most technical and highly funded government research labs and corporations. Along with this, they are protected by layers upon layers of on-site security, both physical barriers as well as personnel. For example, Foundation Site 11 is disguised as the Capital Region International Airport in North Lansing, Michigan. The nearby McDonald's, Dollar General, and Marathon Gas are also part of the Foundation facility as well. The entire 59 square kilometer site uses these surrounding chain restaurants as well as a General Motors assembly plant to conceal a huge subterranean complex where Foundation research and manufacturing takes place. These above-ground facilities appear to be ordinary places, and function as so too, as they are fully staffed by regular civilian employees who have no knowledge of the Foundation's existence. However, only Foundation personnel are allowed to enter the underground portion. The underground portion is divided into 3 sections: A, B, and C. Section A consists of multiple hangar bays and storage warehouses. Section B has 4 floors of manufacturing bays, research labs, and dormitories. Section C has even more research labs as well as Class D housing, along with temporary containment cells for SCPs. The entire above-ground portion of Site 11 appears to just be any section of the United States, with normal people, buildings, and happenings taking place, which is exactly what makes it so hidden. To protect the Foundation's various facilities from containment breaches, either due to SCPs or assaults from rival groups of interest, the Foundation has hundreds of mobile task forces, each with unique specializations and focuses. For example, MTF Unit Beta 2, Bayou Boys, specifically works in the swamp area of southern Louisiana to contain any SCPs that may arise there. MTF Unit Nu 7, Hammer Down, is a unit that is literally the size of a small army, with access to billions of dollars worth of machinery and weapons, which shows how much military power the Foundation has. If they really wanted to, they could easily take over hundreds of countries with ease. To properly manage these large, complex facilities and to engage in such research and containment of SCPs, the Foundation also needs the necessary personnel to keep everything running smoothly. The Foundation has hundreds of thousands of employees and personnel, all at various levels, including Class D, janitors, security, researchers, site managers, and many more. These people dedicate their lives to the Foundation, both willingly and unwillingly. However, for the people that decide they don't want to work for the Foundation anymore, due to a whole range of perfectly valid reasons, the Foundation can discharge them and give them an amnestic, which makes them forget everything they saw during their time at the Foundation, allowing them to return to a normal life with no knowledge of the anomalous or the existence of the Foundation. Similarly, if the Foundation is aware that someone not of the appropriate clearance level has observed an SCP or has knowledge of the Foundation's existence, they will either terminate them or forcibly administer an amnestic to them, forcing them to forget they saw anything out of the ordinary. This actually happened in the Mr. Murray incident. A neighbor witnessed SCP-173 attack Mr. Murray, and in a shock, posted a video of the incident online. When the Foundation learned that an anomalous entity was involved in the incident through informants planted within the local police force, they scanned the internet for any videos or information of the incident, where they found the video posted by the neighbor. They swiftly removed this video as well as all traces of it from the internet, and using various tools, found the identity and address of the original poster. With this information, the Foundation sent agents to their house and forcibly administered an amnestic to them, forcing them to forget anything related to Mr. Murray or strange moving statues at all. The main reason the Foundation can have such elaborately advanced facilities such as Site-11 is because they are secretly funded by every governmental entity, along with hundreds of other front organizations located across the globe. Because the very concept of government and power would be rendered literally useless if the world became overrun by certain SCPs. Given the large number of SCPs that exist, interactions with the public are somewhat common and inevitable, and happen every day without your knowledge of them. So the next time you hear about some freak accident, think a little harder, as it might not be exactly what it seems.